The question was heel hook. When do I heel hook? So first I want to talk about when we don't heel hook first. Okay? So I'm gonna use it real quick. So he's on his back, and he's got this. He shoots this leg through, okay? And he puts on a heel hook. So start off right here, okay? This heel hook's potential is very bad. Its likeliness of succeeding is very low. And the reason why is my knee is almost through the hole that I need to get through to escape. My knee's already facing that direction. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna post my hands on this, I'm gonna straighten my leg and then dip it back through the hole. Do you see that? He can keep the grip on the heel, I don't care, right? I just need to get my knee through that hole to kill the heel hook. Then I'm gonna drop my hip and get my foot out like that. So do that again. He's here. What I don't wanna do is come back and fight these hands, right? Because I'm turning into the pressure, right? I don't even want to look at him, right? Turning this way is making it dangerous. So I want to be in this shape immediately, all right? Now I'm going to push and straighten my leg and then limp it through the hole. So see my knees through the hole. Once I'm there, I'm going to drop my hips away from him, put my foot on and pull it out like that, okay? This has to be instinctive, right? It's the same situation if, like, let's say he's on his knees and he comes up on a single. I don't want to come here and then react, right? Go back. He comes up in a single and I want to be here, right? Just a basic limp leg. He goes over on the leg, gets to his knees, already in this shape. He can hug his knee, he can hug my knee or whatever, right? But he's already in like a pretty bad spot, right? For those of you guys who wrestle. So I'm doing the same thing. I don't wait for him to get attached to me, but I see him coming to his knees, I turn and I limp leg. It's the same thing back here. If I'm coming here, he shoots through the hole, I'm already in this shape. Sometimes I don't have to touch his leg to get out. Right, he starts to go and I go, oh, my knees to the hole. And I can drop and climb around, right? But if he actually gets his hands locked, what I need to do is stay in this shape, right? Isolate if I can, or just put one hand on it will do enough. Straighten so you can limp the knee through the hole. He can keep the grip. Drop your hip far away from him. Mountain climb around. Make sense? This is when I wouldn't put a heel hook on. His chance of success is low. There's things he can do. I should be paying attention. He can try to transition to a calf crush, which you guys have probably seen before. Don't get calf crushed. So straighten your leg. If I come to here and he throws this leg behind my knee, straighten your leg. Don't let this get bent so he can come up and calf crush you, right? So straighten your leg here. Kills the calf crush, and then I can still work on it, not clambering out, right? He can try to go to a knee bar if I rotate without clearing the knee. So best example of this in competition is versus who? Fish. Yeah. Right? He rotates without clearing the knee. He goes like this, and now he's in a knee bar. Right? So that's because you try to turn without clearing the knee. You have to clear the knee. So don't just turn. Clear the knee and turn. Now that knee bar is no longer there. And you can stretch out. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. Very basic escape for a very basic attack. Okay? Can work, but if you're on tempo, it's real hard to make that work. You guys can see it again, or do you understand what I'm doing? He's got the heel hook when I'm standing over him. He's stretching me out the way I told you guys to stretch people out. He's stretching me out in the direction I need to go to escape. Right? If he had an ankle lock, this is bad for me. He's stretching me out towards an ankle lock I can't limp out of. Right? If he has a heel hook, this is good for me. So all I'm doing is posting. He can keep the heel tight. I don't care about that grip. Don't worry about that grip. Don't fight that grip. Here, knee through the hole. Then drop your hips. Then just stop. All right, watch. So we're here, right? Don't try to yank your leg out to get out of this, right? I need to create some space and limp my leg out, right? It's back pressure. So there's pressure into him, creating a little bit of space, and then I'm leaning into him, pop my knee up, and then I turn, still leaning into him, right? There's pressure on him the whole time. If he's on his knees, right, it'll be the hand on the head. So he's down here, right, I'm pushing him down, I'm leaning on him, up and over, I'm still leaning on him, back pressure. If I ever go here, he can finish the takedown, he can drive back into me, right? So don't take that weight off of him. When he's on the heel hook, like this, don't turn and yank out, he'll follow you up. Put pressure back here, up, pressure. So I'm actually kind of leaning back a little bit to get the knee through the hole, right? This is just like fundamental wrestling. Right, this is what if you learn how to wrestle, you learn this concept. I'm just applying it to escaping heel hooks. okay? The weight on the leg was getting me in trouble, right? But if I take the weight off the leg, it goes to the other leg. That gets me in trouble, right? So what's the answer? I gotta have the weight on him and not on my legs at all, right? So when he's here on the heel hook, I don't want the weight here because it's getting me in trouble. I don't want the weight here, I want the weight on him. So I'm like leaning on him. Now the weight's on him. Once that's clear, then I can drop my hips and clear out. Make sense?
Once the knee is clear.
Yes, when the knee is clear, you can drop your hips out, okay? So he's a butterfly. He elevates me to get a heel hook position. So like here. Right now, he throws that heel hook on now, right? Like I'm gonna get out. Don't put that heel hook on there, right? It works because he throws the heel hook on, and I go, oh no. Then he gets me, right? But which I immediately should be like, oh, here, up, through, right? Clear. I don't even have to know what I'm doing. I could just start rolling and he might lose it, right? He puts the heel hook on, and all I do is this. Already there, I'm like relieving the pressure. And I don't even know what I'm doing, or my knee came through the hole, right? So I could accidentally get out just by going with the pressure. Make sense? That's not the time for the heel hook. Have I done that in competition? A bunch of times, right? But it shouldn't work. But it does, because the top person has the wrong focus. Does that make sense? So I want you guys to be doing techniques that will work on all levels. It will work if they know what they're doing or don't know what they're doing. If you put the ankle lock on there first and they dip out, you're gonna still have the ankle lock, okay?